is Average Subaru, and I present to you some JDM shift boot trim. So as you can see, it's actually for an automatic. The only difference would be this cubby hole right here. So that's pretty nice. That's some cloth material right there. And a card holder. If you look on the side, that's what it looks like from underneath. I'm not sure how this is going to work when fitting in a USDM Legacy, but I'll show you the process soon. Alright, it's really hot in this car, but we're going to replace the stock USDM shift boot trim. Just got to remove the center console. It's really easy. There's some mask. There's some Phillips head screwdrivers. And down there. Just remove those. Everything should pop right off. And you got to unscrew your shift knob. Alright. My bad. You don't have to take these out. You just take the two Phillips up here, pop your e-brake cover, and then you can just take your stock shift boot out. Here's the comparison. Alright. Although we do have to take this automatic shift plastic piece out. Just pop those off. Alright, now we have a better comparison of the two. Actually, I'm curious, does it even fit? Well, let's try it out. So without any cutting, and you just were to just place it in, it actually doesn't make a perfect fit. And that's due to, well, I guess I'll just show you. So, in the center console, there's, for the USDM, we have like this thing. We might have to trim that just to get it really flush. Other than that, the tabs all line up with the USDMs. All, yeah. Here's a side-to-side comparison. So, in theory, they should fit if you were to maybe trim some things in the way. Now, I actually don't feel like trimming anything, or try to avoid as much trimming as possible, because what if I have like more vibrations or maybe difficulties in the future, I don't know. So anyways, if we were to just slap on the e-brake cover, just pop it right on. I mean, it's alright. It's not too bad. If you were to just pop this in, if it's okay. Now it's it's not like super flush, but the only reason why I want this is because of that. Now I can hide all my nuts and bolts in there. Random card holder. So I just have to figure out this shift boot part. Think of taking these metal tabs off. I already took one off. Let's see what happens when I take all of them off. I take all the tabs out. I use a plier, and then you can just pop the shift boot out. Just rip the glue off, and now you have your shift boot. I will be replacing this one day, but I'm gonna try to repurpose this. Well, I'm gonna drive to the store, and I'm just gonna glue these onto the plastic. Probably use just super glue, should be fine. So we'll be back. Went to Lowe's and just got some super glue. Says it works on leather and most plastics. So we'll see how that works for this. Also, one thing to note, make sure your shifter boot is positioned where when you test it out, like you have enough leather. That's if you're reusing the stock shifter boot. If it doesn't fit, then just do a 180 and it'll fit. Yep. Alright, well, I knew I said I wasn't going to snip or cut the plastic, but driving and with this to Lowe's and back, if you cut that little section, it becomes flush. And it's like, it pops in. If not, then you just have like this little space right here. It's not going to be flush. It's just not fully in. Well, anyways, I'm gonna show you what I did. So in the USDM models, I'm not sure on the JDM, but you have like this little step here. I just cut that step out. I'll just use some cutters. I'm just gonna do the same on this side. It fits well. It's all flush now, but just one thing to note for the card holder, make sure you don't have any fabric or material in the way, or else it'll just get stuck. Alright, time to work on the shift boot. Yeah, super glue on your finger sucks. Another warning is your car parts are going to attract corgis. Alright, anyways. So in the manual shift boot trim, it's flat. You see that? Where the leather mates with the plastic, it's flat. Now, the part that I took off from the automatic, it's curved. So that's just a warning when installing your shift boot on an automatic shift boot trim. There's a difference in curvature. So that's all. All right, I glued the shift boot onto the JDM shift boot trim. I just worked my way from one corner, just went in a circle and did my best. It's not the best fitment, very imperfect, but oh well. I mean, maybe in the future I'll replace this shift boot, but so far it looks pretty good. All right, let's put everything back together. All right. Nice. Now I can just store my extra super glue and the clippers. Well, thanks for watching, guys.